Hello everybody, Class Sessions with Willie G happening at a festival stall namhlanje in one of the Village Green stalls, and I have been bragging about this in one of my videos or some of my videos about the cool stuff that has been happening around the National Arts Festival and some of the things that we've been seeing, and today I bring you the Social Employment Fund in collaboration with National Arts Festival and Secular Bricklaying. And I will talk more about that. I also don't want to take videos of other people. So very cold in Makhanda, very rainy namhlanje. But yeah, so I've been going on and on and on and on about this project that I think is cool. And this is why. So if you live in Makhanda, you already know that there are people who have been fixing our roads, there are people who've been cleaning dumpsters, there are people who've been doing different things and have been cleaning some of the pavements that are around, and there's been recycling that is happening. And this is because of National Arts Festival and Social Employment Fund. And what I love about this is because it's one of the most sustainable things I have ever seen around a festival. Now, I do not know if other festivals that are happening in other cities in other countries ever do this, but here in Makhanda now we have got this lovely project where people are employed on a shift basis around the month, and that's the tangible thing for me, that everybody through the National Arts Festival and through other projects and Social Employment Fund, other people also get to eat, other people get tangible benefits from Yonke Lendo, and it's been beautiful to see community people get together, recycle, clean up spaces, and also apparently also there's also some repair work that's been happening at schools, where it's gardening in schools in collaboration with some other NGOs like Umtati that have been doing gardening in schools since I was like a little girl. So here we are, we've got some tiles that have come out of some of the recycling, glass recycling, plastic recycling with some cement. So we've got tiles that you can buy. I will be back for more pricing tomorrow. We also have some bricks, and also they can also make some artworks for you in your bricks if you are that kind of person. I know that there's some businesses that have also bought some bricks for some paving outside of their own spaces. I think that is beautiful. I came into like a project that is happening to do some artwork on some bricks. There is a whole video. If you do come this way, they can totally show you what they are about so that you know exactly what's going on. There's some pot plants, so things that are tangible that you can buy, that you can order for yourself. And it is also really, and look at that, the video that I saw here also showed the recycling process of taking away of labels, so that the bottles, the glass bottles that are preserved, can also be reused for other things. You've got pot plants. The other day when I was here, I said that pot plant could be a fire pit. You can see that in the Itandi Nyama, and I'm always thinking about making fires so that I can maybe do a braai or be warm. So you can also buy things like that, and I think anyone can come to buy. And I do think if you're a Makhanda local, you can also, I can't remember what the prices are, you can also come and they can also provide some labor for you. So I think this is something so special, because often the concern that we have as locals is that the National Arts Festival comes and goes, and then Abantu baseGhini do not benefit. The regular person doesn't get anything from it, and it comes and goes, and it's art, but no one really gets involved. But here we are with something that has allowed people to eat, has allowed people to make a living, has allowed people to have a dignified life, has allowed Abantu to use their skills, to learn skills, to impart their skills, and to also just keep on keeping on and seeing the progress in their own town. And on top of that, again, you also have it on display. So it's not just a fund that has allowed people to be employed, it's also becoming sustainable, because beyond just fixing the roads, now we're seeing the bricklaying and the making of bricks. And I think that's also something that is special, because it means I, as Nombulelo from Makhanda, if I want to do paving at home, at my little house. If I want to buy a pot plant, I also have a stake. I can also do something. So I think that has been very, very special to take a note of. And like I said, I do not want to take videos of people, but rather of things. And I've been going on and on and on and on about this project. And part of why I've been going on and on about it is because I think it is quite special that we've got things like this. And my very first video on my YouTube page, I speak about how growing up in Makhanda and growing up with nothing, one wanted to get a job just to get involved in National Arts Festival so that I can feel and that I'm part of it. And part of this 10 days is not just me just living at home and not having anything to do with it. And it's beautiful to know that in Morocco, there are ways for people to get involved and there are ways for people to be employed, and it's dignified. So I will be speaking more about this. I've been invited to come and chat to one of the stakeholders involved and the lady who really runs the whole show. So I'll see if I can get a hold of her tomorrow. I am just really doing this because grown up in Makhanda, lives in Makhanda, really loves Makhanda, and I think it's beautiful and it's brilliant. Thank you so much for listening and for listening to how we get things going in Makhanda for the National Arts Festival and why certain things are special to us and why you coming to the National Arts Festival, whether this year or next year, really does make an impact. It really does make an impact when you buy certain things. And